And that is why it pains me to kind of end this graduation series.
Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare the ceremony open. Please be seated. Graduation is a memorable event in anybody's life. It marks the end of a journey of academic endeavour. It signifies the end of one stage of life and the beginning of the next. These ceremonies are a highlight of the academic year for us. They're a time when we celebrate the success of our students, and I'd like to congratulate you personally on your academic achievements. However, no one makes this academic journey alone, and therefore I ask you to pause for a moment and remember those who've helped you along the way, families, friends, and your tutors. So graduands, please join me in thanking people who helped you, whether they're sitting below you here now or watching from across the world, with a round of applause.
Taken away to the dark side, I'll be your left-hand man. 'Cause I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're singing the words all wrong. Oh lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. Oh, I wanna be your left-hand man.
Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Education Studies and Sport Education. Liam Harold.
The sky starts to quit his job and heads to New York City. Oh, this cowboy's running from himself, and she's been living on the highest shelf.
Well, this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Well, through this series we have seen travel. We've been to Dublin, we've been to Paris, we've been to Liverpool, we've marched for men, we have made so many memories, so many highs, so many lows, we have shared it all. The graduation series has been my life since graduation day. 100 episodes, and today is a very special day. I graduated 1 year ago today. 1 year ago, the 20th of July 2018 was my graduation day. And here I am, stood in my living room 1 year later, trying not to cry. University to me was the best decision I've ever made. It made me into the person I am today. It made me appreciative of absolutely everything. It made me tougher, it made me stronger, both physically and mentally. You know, I found my love for the gym at uni. You stumble across, you find some bumps in the road, you know, throughout your university career, and you get tougher, you become a stronger person. And as ridiculous as it might sound to some people watching at home, I cried like an absolute baby. I finished, not when I finished university, I was very happy. I very much kind of, you know, celebrated the achievements that myself and my friends and, you know, the support from my family and all of that. I celebrated that. Rather than getting upset, I saw it as a positive. I was like, yes, you know, we've smashed this, we've done it. But it was when I finished graduation episode 1, when I finished the final transition, the transition from me talking, walking away on Clifton campus, and a picture coming up onto the screen, my favourite photo from graduation day. This photo, actually, which is on the windowsill, so that's kind of nice. The graduation video, the graduation day, graduation video, I put my heart and soul into it. I was reaching out to friends for old clips. I was scrolling through my phone for hours. I spent 21, I think, hours making that video. That's not 21 hours of, you know, straight. I did 2 blocks, and actually it totaled up to pretty much a day to make that video. I put my heart and soul into it, fully, truly. And I'm very proud of it, and to be honest, it does still make me cry. I watched it the past few days kind of running, and it's kind of brought me to tears the past few days as well. But it really summarizes, it captures the day really well, you know. I was speechless. I'm kind of speechless now. I guess you can kind of relate the two experiences, if you like. The two, what's the word I'm looking for? The two, I don't know. And again, as ridiculous as it might sound to you guys watching at home, that's what I want. I want to be able to relive that moment. I don't want to forget that moment. Those kind of moments are why I started this. My first ever videos were holiday highlights. Holiday highlights from Center Parcs, Dominican Republic, and I wanted to capture that trip on camera as well as I possibly could, look back at it and have something to go, wow, that was really cool. And the fact that 1 year on to the day, I can watch that video and it still kind of brings me to tears. It's good. It's good. You ready?
Go.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Go. 3, 2, 1.
1.
Think about it.
Thank you.
Morning everyone, it's moving day. I'm struggling this morning, I'll be honest. Anyway, it's freshers. Life goes on.
Liam, how drunk are you on a scale to 1 to 10 as a fresher?
17. A song, I know my broke, let's just say the word. Today is very out. I'm going to eat a cinnamon bun.
Three, 2, 1.
So I nipped out earlier and became the first victim of the flat pranks. This means war. Hey you two.
Hey you two.
Hey you two.
Hey you two.
Hey.
Hey Lsjfitness.
No, something different.
Made it home from last double vision. Job well done, last double vision. Job well done.
But you're never going to be a fresher again. We're finally back in Nottingham. We're here at the new house. We've finally got the keys, so I'm going to show you around. Let's go. Last time I left Newhall, heard the music Never Forget You by Zara Larsson and MNEK. That was the last song that I heard in Newhall and the first song in the new house. Foreseeable future, working with Lean Nutrition, the very first LSJ order to ever get packaged, Mr. Oliver Ransom. As you can see behind me here is Nottingham Castle. Just finished packaging everything that's going to go out tomorrow.
Train legs, back, thighs, chest, arms, triceps.
Live here and welcome back to LSJ TV. Congratulations, you completed this station. It's official. We have it printed.
Oh my god, babe.
A Trent Army costume. Same seat, same t-shirt, same drink, same breakfast. Cheers everyone. T-R-E-N-T! We are the Trent Army! T-R-E-N-T! We are the Trent Army! Goodbye Clifton campus. It's been a pleasure. It's funny, you know, in the video itself, I actually, or in most videos in fact, I actually have parts to it that mean something to me that none of you guys are ever going to get. Maybe one or two, like my old man, or like, I don't know, the camera, or like someone close to me may possibly understand it, but none of you guys will. And I don't want to like exclude you guys from it, you know what I mean? But it's nice for me personally to kind of look back at that and have a specific clip at a specific time that meant something to me. And that almost triggers that memory that I have. And I get to relive that, and I get to relive those emotions. And I think it's a good thing for me, and I think it would be a good thing for most people, because I think reflection is a skill. A skill that most people don't have the opportunity to do so in this manner. They don't have it on video, and that is amazing to me. I don't know anyone that can look back at their university experience in quite the same way as I can, sort of thing. And that's pretty cool, you know. But those little bits that I kind of stick in there. You know, there's little bits of mum and dad waving, little things that kind of trigger happy emotions for me, are all in that video. And in pretty much every video, there's always something, no matter how small, that I can watch that video back in a year's time, 5 years time, and think, ha, I remember that. Liam, you joker. In fact, I'll let you guys into a little bit of a secret. The song that I used, the hey Liam, running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side, oh, I wanna beat your left hand, man. That one. I actually scoured the internet for hours. Hours and 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 hours for a non-copyright version of that song. Purely because in the very first week of uni, it was one of my very first university memories. It was freshers week. We all kind of were getting to know each other as a flat, and one of my flatmates brought this ukulele out and started playing and singing it, and it just stuck. It just stuck. It became a little thing that we all did and just had a laugh about, and it was good. It was a good memory, and so I wanted the song for the video primarily to be that, you know, because that was an important thing to me. And so you get the picture. And that is why it pains me to kind of end this graduation series, because it was almost like the last thing that I had to do with uni, you know, because it was me sharing my experiences post-university, going into working life, and just the kind of the transition that you experience as a person, going from one lifestyle to a complete strict different lifestyle. That is what the graduation series was and has been. And you know, I think over the hey, it's all right. I think over the go and get a toy. I think over the 100 episodes, we have done that. We have showcased, well, everything that I have experienced over this past kind of year, within reason, you know. It didn't take long, did it? Come on then, come on. So I don't want this to be a sad video. I want it to be a celebration, just in the same way as I finished uni and I celebrated it. I wanted it to be a good thing. I wanted to remember it in a positive way, in a happy way. I don't want to remember this series and then be sad about finishing it. You know, this is me moving on to the next chapter. Use all these cliche sayings in videos like this, don't you? But a new series starts tomorrow, a new chapter starts tomorrow. We are turning over a new page tomorrow. Anything that you can think of that is cliche is happening tomorrow. So enjoy graduation episode 100. That's a wrap. It's Sunday right now, right? And so obviously last night was Saturday night and I was kind of just sat there on my own. There was no Saturday night antics, if you like. First Saturday after graduation, and it really hit home that, well, shit, this is my life now. I've had graduation, I've had my last seminars, I've had my last lectures, but that really is it. Myself and Charlotte want to get on with our lives. We've been together for 2.5 years now. We want to see the world. We want to have our own place. We want to, get good jobs and everything in between, right? But as amazing as being a student was, those things could never happen whilst we were a student. It's Charlotte's birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's Charlotte's birthday. I think since we've been in Dublin, the weather has been so sick. In the past, I've looked to Body Power for inspiration for my series names, with consistency, with growth, but now I didn't need Body Power for my inspiration. My inspiration was university, and I thought, I don't know anybody else out there that can look back on their university experience the same way that I can. My experience is completely unique, and the way that I've captured it on camera is also completely unique. Every single thing has had a meaning and an inspiration, and that's usually come from Body Power, but to be honest, the name Graduation came from you guys and from university. My university wouldn't have been the same without you guys, my university experience, and so I don't want that to change post-university. Much love to you guys. Together we will grow. I'll see you in the next video.